So the point is, therefore, that you can do everything you have to do in this spirit. Don't make a distinction between work and play. Regard everything that you're doing as play, and don't imagine for 1 minute that you've got to be serious about it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is the most important personality trait. Now, when I say the most important, I mean relative to living a life that you enjoy. This personality trait, when adopted and developed, will instantly start to make your life more pleasurable, more fun, more light, more energetic. This personality trait is playfulness. As most of us grew up and grew out of our childhood, we started to become a lot less playful. We bought into this idea that to be an adult is to be more serious, to be more responsible. And somewhere along the way, that sort of equated to losing our childlike essence, losing that joy and that wonder that we had so much of when we were children. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not important to be responsible for your life and everything in it. I'm actually somebody who advocates for almost extreme and radical responsibility for your life. I actually have a whole video on that. However, that does not equate to losing your childlike essence. And somewhere along the way, that just seems to happen for everyone that becomes an adult. And I get it. As you grow into adulthood, the responsibilities tend to weigh you down a little bit. You have a lot more to deal with. You're a lot more responsible for your own life. Nobody's taking care of you so much anymore. You have to be the one taking care of yourself. You have bills to pay. You have, like a life purpose to figure out. You are trying to find your way in a way that's going to make you happy. That can be kind of stressful. Maybe you found a path that you're not so happy about, but you feel stuck, and that could be weighing you down. You fall into a little bit of a depressive spell, maybe. But no matter where you are along the way, you can rekindle this childlike essence. And no matter what your journey into adulthood has looked like thus far, whether you're in your 20s, whether in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you could be, as long as you're still alive, this can apply to you. So rekindling that childlike essence and reigniting that flame of playfulness in your life will almost instantly start to make you less stressed. You'll feel a little bit lighter about life. You'll realize that you don't have to take everything so seriously. Even if you find yourself in a tough situation, taking it so seriously isn't actually going to help with the solutions. If you have a lighter approach to it, I'm not saying downplay the magnitude of, if you're in a bad situation that you got to sort out. Sure, maybe it carries like a lot of importance, but you don't have to be so serious about it. Approaching it with a more light energy and still being able to be playful in other areas of your life will actually make you stumble upon the solutions and solve your problems with more ease. There are studies that show that people who are more playful are more productive, they can learn quicker, and they're less stressed. So no matter what your situation looks like, even if you're in a rough spot right now, playfulness is something that you can begin to adopt once again, and it will help you out of whatever situation you're in. Now, outside of helping you get out of a bad situation, maybe you're not in much of a bad situation. Maybe you're, just kind of living a bit of what feels like a mundane life. I know a lot of people are in that boat as well. Adopting playfulness will reintroduce this sense of wonder into your life, and it will actually make you more aware. As I started my meditation practice and I began more of a spiritual journey and developing my awareness, I realized that playfulness started to just kind of come as a byproduct of my meditative practice. And by me becoming more aware, playfulness became more natural. I had more of a light, playful, energetic approach to life. And it has really overall just raised the quality of my life. Now, this is the importance of playfulness, right? Like when you think about, and don't just take my word for it, like you can probably think back to when you were a child, unless you had a pretty dramatic childhood, but even still, in general, you could think about the fact that children tend to be more joyous. They say that laughter is the best medicine. Laughter, when you think of laughter, you really just think of like happiness. I don't know about you, but personally, when I think of laughter, I think of happiness. When I'm laughing, I feel happy. And who laughs more than anyone? Children. Children tend to be the most laughing and playful people on the planet. And they're also the most joyous. So that essence that we had when we were children, that childlike essence, is very important to maintain into our adulthood. And that's why the thumbnail I have saying grow up is terrible advice is true in that sense. Now, like I said before, I'm not saying don't grow up and be more responsible for your own life. Grow up in that sense. That's going to help your quality of life as well. But don't grow up in the sense that you have to develop this stern outlook on life and you have to be so serious and you can't have fun and be playful. Play games. Gamify things that aren't games. Just have a more playful approach to things. Take things less seriously, and you're going to see how much that's going to help your quality of life. Now, you might be asking, how? How do I be more playful? Like, you might be so out of touch with that childlike essence that you once had that you don't even really know where to start. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable at first. You might be judging yourself, and that judgment is something that you adopted as you grew into an adult. Kids do all sorts of crazy things. When you were a kid, you wouldn't judge your friend for being like wacky and crazy because you were also wacky and kooky and crazy. But now we tend to adopt this judgment towards others and towards ourselves and think like, oh, I can't really be doing that. Like, I can't be having a little dance party as I do my chores around the house, as I do some cleaning. That's exactly what I'm encouraging you to do. That's one way that you can start to be more playful. Put on some music that you like, and if you're a little bit uncomfortable doing this, do it when you're home alone, when maybe nobody else is around. So put it on some music, and while you're cleaning up the house, have a little dance party with yourself. Feel that energy in your body moving. Be more light, more playful. Play more games that you really enjoy. I personally still play a lot of games. Like, I'll go play basketball with my friends in the wintertime. I'll go play hockey with random strangers that are just at the rink. So just re-engaging in games that you like, or maybe you once liked and you haven't been playing any of anymore because you grew up, whatever that means. But doing more of that is one way to reintroduce play into your life. Also, just being more curious, being more open to your environment and more observant and more wondrous is another way to return that childlike essence, which really is what that playfulness is reintroducing into your life. And it's resparking that joy that you once had and hopefully are going to reignite. So that is how you can reintroduce play into your life. And that is how play and playfulness and your childlike essence is going to make you more of a happy human. You're going to enjoy yourself more. Others are going to enjoy you more. And it's just going to be great for everyone, especially yourself. So that's it for today's video, guys. So that is what I think is the most important personality trait for living a better life, and something that is very overlooked. A lot of people lose touch with their childlike essence, with their playfulness, and something seemingly so simple can really, really do wonders for you. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.